Chris and Patricia Haskins are in business with Chris's father and keep quite busy on the 800 acres they use to raise tobacco and hay. They also own 180 brood cows and grow flue-cured and burley tobacco, some for biofuel and paper products. Each spring, their greenhouse can be seen packed with almost 300,000 young tobacco plants waiting to go into the field. And Patricia works as a large animal vet. All this, and they're raising 2 young preschool boys. It sounds overwhelming, but Chris Haskins says they're actually living their dream.
I've always had some cattle growing up, but as far as our operation expanding, that was in 2004. We greatly increased our volume of flue-cure production, and then in 2006 I started growing a non-traditional crop of burley tobacco here. And it's just like growing up. I wanted to be my dad. I wanted to do what he wanted to do, and I'm just blessed now because not only am I able to live that dream, but I'm able to farm with my dad and see him every day and see my family every day.
As the veterinarian in the family, Patricia Haskins cares for the cattle. She's always examining them, identifying cows that aren't breeding back as they should or having calving difficulties, or checking to see if they are pregnant so they can weed out non-productive cows.
Balance is a very difficult thing. A lot of times there's a lot of give and take. So balancing the kids, and Chris is a good help. I mean, he helps me out a lot. If I need to go to like a continuing education meeting for my veterinary work, he has to kind of work things around on the farm. It's just a give and take though, because at the same time, I have to give up some stuff if he needs to be on the farm, during harvest season. So it is a constant fluctuation.
Finding that balance between a successful family life and successful farm operation is one reason the Haskins were a national runner-up in the American Farm Bureau Federation's Young Farmer and Rancher Achievement Award earlier this year.
I'm 34, I'll be 35. I've been blessed. We've made a profit here. Of course, there's good days, there's bad days on the farm, just like with any operation. It's life. But the one thing that I try to strive to do now more than ever, since I have a family, I'm married and I have two small boys, I hope they will partake some type of agriculture job, but if not, I'm going to leave that up to them. But any kind of decisions that I make on this farm, I try to do so as if this farm is going to be here forever.
The Haskins say the process of applying for the AFBF award, putting their farm goals on paper, networking with other young farmers, and help from the County Farm Bureau have all contributed to their success so far.
My favorite thing is just the tradition and the family heritage and family bonding. My family my grandparents had a small, a couple cattle. We had some ducks, some pigs, a geese. I had a rooster, and but we all got together and worked them and fed and just that family bonding time. And I know being on this farm, Chris is a 4th generation farmer, and I love seeing my kids' grandfather interacting with them. They love being on the farm. He's teaching them about life, managing the earth. It's just heartwarming. It's just seeing all that heritage from the years passed down.
The AFBF award was more than just national recognition. The Haskins received a Case IH Farmall 50A tractor, a cash award, and Steel farm equipment, all gear designed to make it easier to live their dream of raising a family on their farm. In Pittsylvania County, this is Dave Miller.